So a lot of you may be wondering where the fourth episode of Disconnected is, and I thought that it might be better just to kind of spread them out a little more. So from here on out, expect about 2 to 3 Disconnecteds a month and 1 to 2 normal videos a month. So yeah, I turned 20 last week, and that was pretty crazy to say the least. So for this video, I thought it might be kind of fun to take a look back at this year and choose 20 things that we did. At the same time, I'll share 20 interesting facts about myself that you probably don't know. We started out the year by making a D&D video, and failing at it consequently. In all seriousness, I thought it was kind of funny, but it just took a long time to edit, and it was just so much to do. So yeah, that was probably like a one-time thing. The next video was a vlog of the trip to Hawaii I took. Quite honestly, the most memorable thing of that vlog was the room tour. Next, I got the opportunity to go to Vidcon, which was super sick. I got to meet a lot of cool people and make some friends. That July, I decided to make a recap of kind of the bloopers and deleted scenes that we made throughout the year. That is one of my favorite videos, just because it shows how weird we all are in our own separate ways. The next video was the 5 impulse purchases, and let's just skip that one because I never liked that one. Next was a Q&A that I did with my good friend Troy back in August, I think it was. It was great to have him back on the channel again, and even Sam joined us for it, which was really fun. About the time that that was going on, I actually went on his channel and did the beginner shortcut challenge for Mario Kart. I did whiff it at the end, but I think I still did pretty good, right? The next video we made was friends pick my outfits, and that was interesting and scary at the same time. That was a mistake because it gave my friends the opportunity to put me in weird outfits. So next was our Halloween video, and that was really stressful for me, and if you watch the video you'll know why. But yeah, that was not a fun time for me, but we got a good video out of it, so yeah. Thanksgiving rolled around pretty soon after that, and we did the Thanksgiving challenge by prank calling our parents and seeing how we cook a 25-pound turkey in the microwave. So that one gave me a lot of laughs, and you can clearly see it in the video because I turned into a turnip. Then after that we did the Christmas special, which was pretty fun. We did Secret Santa. Then after that video, I rebranded, and that was something that was a really big step for me, and I'm glad that we took it because we're here now. I finally decided that I want to make more videos that I want to create rather than things that I felt like I had to do. That leads up into the Disconnected intro. That was when I finally announced the series. And yeah, more Disconnecteds to come, so stay tuned for that. And as you may have noticed, there was a big gap between that video and the first episode of Disconnected. A lot was happening in the spring, and I took a hiatus just because there was a lot going on that I might get into later. But through the waiting, we ended up with our first episode of Disconnected, where I put on a temporary tattoo poorly. So yeah, that's when I decided I wanted it to be a weekly thing. So the next week we did our second episode, which was the Avengers episode. I made a poorly done Infinity Gauntlet out of a rubber glove and buttons and glue. So yeah, that was a lot of fun. Most of you probably don't know this unless you follow me on Twitter, but I applied for the I'm a Creator contest, and I don't know the results yet, but we'll see. After that, we made the most recent episode of Disconnected, the Game of Thrones one, where I totally butchered the storyline and the character developments. So, one thing I wanted to take note of is that at the beginning of June last year, we had 150 subscribers, and now we have 375 subscribers, which is just insane to me that we got 225 people to push that button. And lastly, here we are now, at this video. Alright, let's get on to those 20 interesting facts about me. I love the cold and the rain. It's just something I've always liked. I am an extremely monotone person. If you think this is bad, I'm much worse in real life, so yeah, I'll link a fun little BuzzFeed page that you guys can go check out if you want to see it, but it kind of explains what it's like to have a monotone voice all the time, so. I have gray eyes, and that's something that I've spent a lot of time in the past trying to figure out, and they do have blue in them too, but just to keep things simple, I just, instead of saying blue-gray all the time, I just call them gray. I wear sweaters all times of the year. It doesn't matter if it's a summer day that's like 95 degrees or a winter's day when I'm staying inside while the heater's going. I just wear them all the time. I am a huge fan of Adventure Time. I love the darkness and the nighttime. I'd much rather see a city skyline over a night sky than a sunrise on the beach. That's just the way I am. If you guys couldn't already tell, I am an introvert. And I know I have my friends in a lot of my videos and stuff, and it looks like I'm a social person, but I'd rather just recharge by myself. And sure, hanging out with friends is great, but it can be exhausting at times. I'll link this below because a lot of people probably don't know what this is, but I'm a type 4 on the Enneagram. I would much rather be in a forest than the beach. I'm a huge Harry Potter fan. I don't talk about it a lot, but I grew up on the series. I had a gaming channel before this one, and I just felt like I wasn't doing what I wanted to do, so I switched channels, and I never looked back. Except for that one time I did watch those videos, but yeah, have fun. I love the quiet. So often I feel like the world is super loud and hectic all the time, so taking time to kind of step back from that and recharge in the quiet is just really beautiful. I use sarcasm about 50% of the time I talk with people, and that can cause for some pretty interesting combos with my monotone voice, so I hate spaghetti. It's one of my least favorite foods, and don't hate, but I just don't like it for some reason. I think it's gross. My favorite movie as of right now is Arrival. In previous videos you may have seen the posters that are in the background, and yeah, those are from the movie. I'll link my top 3 favorite songs at the moment in the description so you can go check them out for yourself. They might not be my favorite of all time, they're just the ones that I'm listening to the most right now. As of right now, the YouTubers I'm currently binging through are Dan and Phil. I have a weird memory, and this might be normal, but I can remember such small, minuscule details from like 15 years ago, but I can't remember the short term at all. Someone can literally tell me something and I'll instantly forget it. I'm a parasomniac, which means that I have a few sleep disorders that deal with transitioning from awake to sleep. The most notable of these is called EHS, or exploding head syndrome. I know it sounds really weird, but trust me, it's not that strange. So you probably got that feeling in the past where you're falling asleep and then you suddenly feel like you're falling and then you wake up suddenly. I get that to an extreme, to the point where it makes me kind of scared to go to sleep. Instead of just feeling like I'm falling, I see a bright flash of light and I hear a super loud noise and my body kind of convulses for a little bit. So that's a fun thing to wake up to in the middle of the night. And lastly is that I'm a melancholic person. I'm not sad all the time, it's just I like sad things. And it sounds really weird, I know, but it's just something about myself that I've learned to accept. The reason why I wanted to share these interesting facts with you is I feel like a lot of the time you see me as this facade who is just the host of Disconnected or just some guy behind a screen. And while that is true, I feel like I want to be more real and have a genuine connection with you guys. I want you guys to know me for who I am as well as what I do. So I feel like sharing these things with you will kind of make me seem more human? I don't know, I just don't want to be one of those people with no personalities on the internet. So yeah, that pretty much sums it up for this video. I'll see you guys next week for episode 4 of Disconnected. So yeah. You know what, all that stress I went through, I think I do deserve to get that punch on you. Oh my gosh, just...